Artificial intelligence is quietly reshaping our world. It's not just about robots or self-driving cars anymore. AI is a silent revolution, happening right now in every industry you can imagine. This powerful technology is changing how we work, how we live, how we interact with everything around us. It's creating opportunities that were science fiction a decade ago. As companies integrate AI into core operations, they're discovering a need for new kinds of experts. These aren't the jobs on mainstream job boards. They are hidden roles, critical to the future of technology. These roles emerge from the complex challenges AI presents. Think about it. When a machine can learn, who teaches it the right things? When an algorithm affects millions, who ensures it's fair and just? These questions birthed a new class of professionals. They work at the intersection of technology, psychology, ethics, and art. Imagine an AI that doesn't just give you facts, but tells you a compelling story. This is the world of the AI storyteller, also known as a narrative designer for AI. This is not your typical writer, responsible for creating the personality, the voice, the conversational universe for an AI. They decide if a virtual assistant is witty and sarcastic or empathetic and reassuring. They write the branching dialogues that make interactions feel natural, engaging, and deeply human. Their goal is to transform a cold robotic system into a character you can connect with. On a typical day, an AI storyteller might be scripting conversations for a new customer service chatbot, thinking about all the possible questions a user might ask and crafting responses that are helpful and consistent with the brand's personality. They collaborate closely with UX designers and with machine learning engineers to ensure implementation. It's a blend of creative writing and logical system design. In a world run by algorithms, who makes sure the machines are making fair and moral choices? Enter the AI ethicist. This is one of the most critical and thought-provoking jobs in the entire tech industry. Part philosopher, part technologist, part social scientist. Their job is to examine the AI systems a company builds and deploys, and to identify potential for harm, bias, or unintended negative consequences. They ask the tough questions. Is this facial recognition system biased against certain demographics? Could this lending algorithm perpetuate historical inequalities? Their ultimate responsibility is to guide the company toward building AI that is safe, fair, and aligned with human values. The daily life of an AI ethicist is filled with deep analysis and complex conversations. They might spend their morning reviewing the design documents for a new AI-powered hiring tool, flagging potential biases in the data it's trained on. In the afternoon, they could be leading a workshop with engineers and product managers to discuss the ethical implications of a new feature. They write detailed reports and create frameworks that help development teams make more responsible decisions from the very beginning of a project. It's a proactive role, not a reactive one. They work to prevent ethical disasters before they happen, acting as the conscience of the organization. You won't believe how vital this role has become. As AI systems make more and more autonomous decisions about our lives, from who gets a loan. While the AI ethicist sets the rules, the AI auditor checks the work. This role is like a forensic accountant for artificial intelligence. An AI auditor is a highly specialized expert who systematically examines a company's AI systems to ensure they are working as intended, to ensure they are complying with regulations, to ensure they are adhering to the company's ethical guidelines. They are independent inspectors who verify the claims made by development teams. They don't just take the engineer's word for it. They dive deep into the data, they inspect the code, they test the outputs of the algorithm, they look for hidden flaws, they hunt for biases, they search for security vulnerabilities. A typical day, running sophisticated diagnostic tests on live AI models, using specialized software to probe algorithms with millions of simulated inputs, watching how the model behaves under stress, analyzing decision-making logs to trace why a particular outcome occurred. Example: an AI-driven insurance pricing model charging higher rates in one neighborhood. Investigate whether it's a legitimate risk factor, or whether it's a hidden bias. We often see amazing videos of robots performing complex tasks. But how do they learn to do that? The answer often involves an AI trainer for robotics. This professional is a hands-on teacher for physical machines. They don't just write code, they work directly with robots, guiding them through movements and tasks to generate the data needed for the AI to learn. This can involve physically moving a robot arm through a precise motion thousands of times, or using virtual reality controllers to possess the robot and show it how to complete a task. It's a job that blends physical interaction with cutting-edge software. The day-to-day work is incredibly varied and often takes place in a lab or factory. One day they might teach a robot to delicately pick up a piece of fruit without crushing it. The next, training a robotic assistant to correctly sort packages in a warehouse. This process, known as imitation learning or demonstration-based training, is crucial for tasks that are hard to define with pure code. The trainer's movements are recorded and used as the basis for the AI model, which then learns to replicate and refine those actions. This role bridges the gap between the digital world of AI and the messy, unpredictable physical world. A simulation can only teach a robot so much. To learn how to handle real-world objects with infinite variations in shape, what happens when an AI needs more data than exists in the real world? Well, this is where the synthetic data scientist comes in. This futuristic role creates high-quality artificial data to train ML models. Real-world data can be expensive, it can be difficult to collect, and it carries privacy concerns and biases. Synthetic data scientists build complex simulations and generative models to create vast, perfectly labeled datasets from scratch. They're architects of artificial realities, designing digital worlds to produce the exact data an AI needs. A day in the life blends artistry and engineering. They use three-dimensional rendering engines. They generate millions of images of objects under different lighting and angles. That data trains systems like self-driving car vision. They also build GANs. GANs can create realistic but fake medical scans to train diagnostic AI without real patient data. Their goal is to make fake data indistinguishable from the real thing. This role is becoming a cornerstone for several reasons. It solves the data privacy problem. It helps eliminate bias. It addresses edge cases. For example, a deer jumping in front of a car at night. Thousands of simulated examples. Imagine a digital detective whose sole job is to find and expose flaws in AI systems. That's the AI bias bounty hunter. This isn't an official LinkedIn title, but it describes a growing, lucrative freelance or consulting role, hired to stress test algorithms for hidden biases. Like ethical hackers looking for security holes, AI bias bounty hunters proactively attack AI systems to see if they produce unfair or discriminatory outcomes. They get paid bounties for each flaw they discover. The daily routine of an AI bias bounty hunter is a form of adversarial testing. They might take a company's resume screening AI and create hundreds of fake resumes. Names, addresses, graduation years to see if the algorithm favors one group over another. They might probe a facial recognition system with images of people from diverse ethnic backgrounds to measure and document differences in accuracy rates. They use their deep understanding of societal biases and machine learning to craft clever tests that reveal the algorithm's hidden weaknesses. Their work is part data science, part sociology, and part creative detective work. At the absolute cutting edge of technology, where artificial intelligence meets the strange world of quantum physics, you will find the quantum AI researcher. This is perhaps the most secretive and forward-looking job on our list. These individuals are working to build the next generation of AI on entirely new hardware, quantum computers. Normal computers use bits, which are either a 0 or a 1. Quantum computers use qubits, 0, 1, or both at the same time. That lets them solve problems millions of times faster than today's supercomputers. A quantum AI researcher spends their days in theoretical mathematics and experimental physics. They develop new quantum machine learning algorithms to analyze complex datasets in a fraction of a second. This could revolutionize fields like drug discovery, financial modeling, climate change simulation. They also work with experimental quantum hardware, trying to run algorithms on machines that are noisy, error-prone, highly sensitive. Their work is deeply theoretical, often writing complex mathematical proofs on a whiteboard long before they touch hardware. The world of work is changing faster than ever before, and artificial intelligence is the primary driver of that change. This transformation isn't just about jobs being lost, it's about entirely new, fascinating, high-value roles. The secret jobs we've explored, AI storyteller, quantum AI researcher, are just the beginning. They open a new frontier for people who are curious, adaptable, and willing to learn. These roles aren't just jobs. They let you shape the future, solve complex problems, and join the biggest tech revolution of our time. Don't be intimidated if you're intrigued. You don't need a computer science doctorate to start. Step 1, cultivate deep curiosity. Next, build a unique combo of skills. Finally, be proactive. Your future in AI is yours to create.